Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. We're back again with the next episode of the Heater Shuffle Draft franchise rebuild here on Super Mega Baseball 4. Year number 1 has come to an end here as we were knocked out last episode in the first round of the playoffs in the quarterfinals as we were swept by the top-seeded Nemesis, who then ran the table all the way to the finals where they got swept by the Sirloins. Thank you, Sirloins. I appreciate that very much. I did not want the Nemesis to do that and run the table after they knocked us out back in the first round. But now we come to the off-season. This is the first off-season I'm ever going to do here in Super Mega Baseball 4. So I don't know if there are any differences between 3 and 4. So we're going into this blind for myself. Everyone else who maybe watched this may have already done this at this point and may be laughing at me along the way. But, you know, we're working on it. Work in progress. So let's take a look at the team here. Who should stay and who should go? So if we're going to do this, let's do this by overall here. And we'll do it by positions. Why not? Okay, so starting at the top, Jermaine Raines and Junior Young Sr. both are probably going to end up going. Jermaine, although we have improved him by a little bit here in this season, he is not what you would call a starting caliber catcher. He's very weak defensively. He can't throw out base runners. He can't run like most catchers. And at the plate, unless it's in the inside part of the zone, he's not a threat to get on base. And outside of the first pitch, he's barely a threat at all. JYS, he's going to be 43. If he doesn't retire, I'm going to get rid of him because I can't have a 43-year-old on the roster who's probably going to regress to high heaven. Jess Fowl at first base is probably going to stick around, although she was streaky last season, so we might want to look to get a backup first baseman here instead of having 4 shortstops on the roster. Slip Whoopity, solid young player at second base. I have no complaints with him. Theodore Stiffner is a young third base option. We'll see if he wants to stick around. We did crap on his loyalty a lot here in the season because he wasn't playing that much because we were using Norm Phenomeno as a third baseman. Ham Slamus, young solid shortstop. I'd love to keep him. Ralph Blue, I've gone back and forth on Ralph. He was our team leader in batting average. He finished second in the batting crown title this year, but I think we're going to move on from him. Yes, he provides a lot of flexibility in the field, but he's going to be 32, and he's at the end of his prime, so he's going to start regressing soon. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Water Electro, he's going to be 30. He was basically a pinch hitter this past season. I probably could find someone who's better at it than him. Digaforto, never played. Probably a waste of a roster spot at this point. Probably need to get rid of him and, find something to do with that slot. Johnson is still young. I'd love to hang on to him and Basquet. They're both a nice young left field duo that can split time between righties and lefties respectively. Hayam Connor was solid out in center field this season. I have no complaints with bringing him back. Yovi Bambino was our best power threat. He led the league in home runs, so he was a solid bat to build around, and I'd look to hang on to him. If we can afford Elmo Slayer, I would like to hang on to him as he pitched his heart out for us, but we'll see if the money is there. Dick Lucas, he struggled, but he is still young. We can mold him into a better pitcher. I'm willing to hang on to him. Beavis Ortiz can go because he got lit up. Tacoby, he is still young. He is scrappy around the edges, but he has gone up from a C+ to a B overall. So I would love to hang on to him. Phenomeno is a great batter and a good fielder as well. He's also a good pitcher when you need him to pitch. So I would like to keep him if we can keep that money down. Same thing with Neverwalker. Both were excellent. Kerr was well in the playoffs. She didn't do well in the regular season, but I would like to hang on to her as a young top-level reliever. Bozer can go. He was absolutely horrible. And Heater can stay because she's nice and young, and I'd like to keep her building up as well. So we've run down the list. Let's see if we can re-sign all of these guys that we want to re-sign. Let's see. Okay, player re-signing. When a player signs to a team, their commitment lasts until the end of the season, obviously. At the conclusion of the playoffs, some of your players may retire, but most will consider staying, how satisfied they are with their team and their salary. Players with high loyalty may be happy to resign if you choose to keep them, but others may feel their talents have grown and deserve a higher salary and will consider leaving the team to get it. You will have to make a decision for each of these players. You can offer their current salary, which is where you attempt to re-sign a player at their salary, and their chance of accepting is displayed in the re-sign interest column, and is based on the difference between their current and asking salary. If they accept, the player stays on the team for the next season. Otherwise, they will go to the free agent pool. Re-sign at asking, re-sign the player at their asking salary, or release the player. Do not re-sign the player and release them to the free agent pool. This will immediately free up their money in the surplus. Okay. Any players who leave your team will need to be replaced in the offseason. Players you release can be signed again in the sign and release scheme, but their loyalty is reset at 50. Okay. All right, I understand that. All right, what do we got? Okay. JYS did not retire. He would like to re-sign. No. Jermaine Reigns is ambivalent. He's probably going to he's leaning slightly towards re-signing, but he's 50-50 basically. Jess Fowl is 100% on board and will stay at her current asking salary. Slip Whoopity will stay, is 100% on board as well. Stiffner would like to stay. He's at 81%. Slamus at 92%. Good. Blue wants to stay. 99%, so he'd be an easy re-sign if we can get him cheap. Electro's willing. Fordo's willing. Is anybody who doesn't want to, stay? No, everyone actually wants to stay. Holy crap. So Fowl wants to stay at her asking salary. Okay. Whoopity is staying at his salary. Okay. Well, let's start at the top. Jermaine? No. Get out. JYS? Get out. So we have no catchers. They're both gone. All right, Jess, let's keep. Re-sign her with what she wants. She's 100% on board. We don't even need to roll it. She's coming. Whoopity, he'll re-sign as well. We'll keep him. Stiffner, okay. He wants a little bit more money. Loyalty's a little low. He's at 81%. I say we risk it. Let's go for the current salary. Let's see if we can keep him where he is. He signed. Yes. Okay. Theodore, we rolled the dice, got that one. All right. Slamus is willing to stay. Let's just do current salary. It's 92%. If it fails, it fails. Yes. Ham stays. Okay. Good. Ralph. He's only asking for 100,000 more. I thought he would have asked for more. That's actually not horrible for a B-. I might reconsider with Ralph because he's good. He's a good option defensively. Eduardo, we're going to cut. I don't see a need to keep 4 shortstops on the roster, so Electro and Afordo are going. These are going to be easy releases. Johnson wants to stay. He wants a little bit more money because he's gone from a B- to a B. I understand that. 84% though. I'm willing to take the risk, keep him at his current salary. Let's see. He will stay. Okay, good job. Another good one. Let's go back to Ralph. I think we'll offer him the contract here. I'll offer his current salary. He's 99%. If this 1% fails, I mean, whatever. Yeah, all right. He eagerly accepted the offer. Nice. All right, Basquet's 100% on board. She's coming back. That's great. So we keep our 2 left fielders. Colliner's at 88. Bambino at 99. Current salary, let's just keep him where he is. It's happy. He should sign. There you go, Jovan. All right, Colliner, he wants a little bit more money. He's at 88%. I'm going to offer current salary. Why not? All right, there we go. Okay, so far so good. No rejections yet. All right, Slayer wants to stay at $21 million. Do we have the money for that? That is the problem. I don't think I have the money for 21. We'll see. We'll see, because remember, we still have to sign 4 slots. Dick Lucas wants to stay at his current salary. I'm okay with that at 9.6. That's decent. Let's keep him. Beavis, he is going. He didn't perform well. Jacoby, he wants to stay at $5 million. All right. Phenomena wants to stay. For 13.5, that's a steal. Stay. Neverwalker, 14.6. I'm going to keep him at his current salary. He should sign. It's 99%. He does. Perfect. Kerr also at 98%. She should resign for her current salary as well. So let's get her. That works. Okay. Heater, she wants to. We'll probably get her at her current salary. 94%. This should roll in our favor. And it does. Perfect. All right, Bozer, you can go ahead and fuck off. So we have $41 million now to spend on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 slots if we don't sign Slayer. You know what? Elmo Slayer is Elmo Slayer. You're not going to find another guy like him. He's only going to be 24. Have they already aged up? They have not aged up yet. Okay. Yeah, let's just, you know what? Let's keep Elmo for now, and if we have to cut him in the sign thing, we can. But for right now, let's sign him. He was 100%. He was staying. He was happy. I probably could get these guys for cheaper, but, you know, we got $41 million to spend. I mean, it's only 6 slots. Let's see what we can do. All right. After the playoffs end and re-signing is completed, off-season begins. Few things happen. Some players retire from the league and will no longer take part. Players who have left or been released from their teams become free agents. New rookie players enter the league. Okay. Newsweek report all players that have left your team and highlight some of the notable players that left other teams for free agency. Your job during the offseason is to replace players that have left your team and consider performing sign and release transactions to further prepare the team for next season. All right. Let's go. What do we got? Okay, notable player departures. Javita Pulo, Slip Sauter, Dorian Stafford, Elvis Stanley, Jock Sports, and Blute Michaels. So we cut Reigns, cut Electro, cut Ortiz, cut Afordo, Bowser, and JYS. And Hopper Fenster retires. He's the only retirement that has been announced. Okay. So there might not be a whole lot of rookies, but we'll see. There might be more that they're just not telling us here. All right, what do we got? Still 32 rounds. Okay, so no different from S&P 3. Let's go to free agents. Okay, so we need 2 catchers, obviously. That's the first bit of business we have to take care of. Age and position, please. All right, so we have 22-year-old Woody Contreras. He can't field. He's got a decent arm. He's a good hitter. Solid. I could work with that. Clark is the next youngest. Okay, we know what Fiona can do. She can't hit, but she's a great defensive catcher. Tiny DeGrande is down to 26. He's a lot like Contreras. He's a little bit more of a power hitter. A little bit older. He's a little bit better. He has a better arm. Better runner as well. But again, he can't field. But he is a little bit better fielder than Contreras. I like Woody. I like Fiona. And I like Tiny. All right, moving down the list of first base. Now, we do need a backup for Jess Fowl. We have Ralph Blue, who is a utility player. We also have 2 shortstops, 1 third baseman. Technically, we have Phenomena, who's also a backup infielder. We also have 1 second baseman, 1 first baseman. So we could use a backup first baseman. Not a lot of backup options, but Audubon Olio's out there. He's a decent pinch hitter. I know what he can do. Zach DeSong, obviously the star from the Overdogs, is out here. Rookie Charlie Testa, Devin Godsendez, and Paige Montoya, another rookie. Good options. Nothing great, though. Godsendez was the MVP last season, and he was duking it out with Bambino at the top of all the offensive categories, so these guys are good. Second base. We could use a backup second baseman. We have Kitty Kaufman. Dugout Fives. Dugout Fives. Oh, that's a solid name. He's not a rookie though. He's in the free agent pool. I like him. Oh crap! What did I do? Oh, I hit the LT button. Okay. I like him. Bobby Odor, body odor. Oh my god. Well, I can see how that got by the censor. So Odor can field, but he's 27. Out Fives can field. He's also 27. I had 26. I don't like either of them. And Kaufman's not a backup. She would challenge Whoopity for playing time. We can use Ralph as a utility player anywhere, so I don't think we need a second baseman that badly. Landon Fair's out here as well. They're too low rated at that old, so no. Lloyd Cook, Cheyenne Hill, DP Turner, Torrens, Bacon, Porker. Nothing jumping off the page at me here. Third base, we have Trisha Lee, Spitty Wyatt, 28-year-old. Solid, he'd be a good backup for Stiffner. Delgado, Moonshada. Hey, Hito. How you doing? Raffy Slaps. He's average, nothing special. Yamamoto, Yo-Yo. Oh, Gutterson. Pinch hitter, nothing else, probably. Yeah, the budget went into player names. I like it. All right, Gutterson, run to third would be an interesting pickup probably. I think that's it for that list. Yeah, shortstop. We don't need another shortstop. Blue Michaels is out here, so is Elvis Stanley and John Renero, but we already have our 2 shortstops. We do not need a third one. We are good. Jock Sports is out here as well, so is Nance Tools. All right, we have our outfields. Our outfield is actually full as well, but let's see if any big names are out here. Nora Holmes, Norton Pickle, Kasha Emmon, Dilly Dowler. Buster Biggs is still out here. Magic Moore, Ray's Rufo. He's in free agency. Gordon Fruitwell. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, moving to pitching. Okay, ooh, Lester Bronco, Sluggy Boomhauer, Javi Yotter, obviously, Arsenio Armstrong, Flash Evans. Pitching. Okay, so we have 1 slot in the pitching rotation, if I remember correctly. We need to replace Beavis Ortiz. If we keep Slayer, Lucas, and Jacoby, we need a solid 3 or 4 starter, depending on what's out there youth-wise. Let's keep that in mind. Start with pitching here. We'll move that to the top of the list here. Scroll all the way down, and we have 1 slot in the bullpen as well. All right, so we have Dino Parmigiano. All right, solid. I like those ratings. Reese Hunter, 20-year-old. Durbin Holmes, who's 22. I like him. Leonardo Burnswell, another solid one. Uriah Mason Adair. Chuck Burbany, Jonathan Martinelli. I like that. Knibbles is out there. We could always bring him back. He's a solid 4 pitcher. I pitch well with him. Well above his ratings. High Eye is K Neglector. I don't like that. I guess Mason Adair can go on there as well. Raul Strike's a little old. Be the 4 pitcher for sure. Stafford is out there. Sauter and Pulo. Probably not going to go for them. They're in their 30s. Yeah, okay. Moving down the list, 2 relievers. We need 1 of them. They're up top. That's right. How I said that first try, I don't know. I kind of just, hoped for the best and threw a prayer. What can I say? I excel in linguistics. All right, looking at the bullpen, we have closer options. We have Grin Rosales, Tupelo Von Crum, Lapata, and Bupton for closers. Honestly, I don't like closers, so I'm not going to assign any of these guys. I just wanted to read their names. We have Thomas Mesa, 19-year-old. He's a solid right-hander, pick officer, so prevent base runners from stealing. We have Hang McConnell, solid, I like that. Haley King, okay, composed. It's a nice trait to have as a young reliever. And then the next youngest is Bale Bozer. Damn, that sucks. We also have Bert Bergerer. Simon Blinder has regressed down to a C+. Who else we got? Good old Rob Hurlington the 4th. Wait a minute. Has it always been Rob? I've been calling him Bob. Oh, shit, I'm stupid. Oh, no. I do like that, though. There is Gnuts. He only has 2 pitches, though. Stedson's a little old. Okay, I wouldn't go higher than 32, honestly. Rookie Mitchell Rivers. He has reverse splits. I could work with that. 4-pitch reliever. Not bad. Carla Tolbert. No, 2 negative traits. Okay, all right. We got our list. Let's go ahead and advance. Herbasaur's lock up Handro Specialo in the first roster move of the postseason. Okay. We know the drill. 5 rounds. Let's see how this goes. Alfonso Delgado to the Nemesis. And they also get D.P. Turner as well. Chug Burbany is immediately signed by the Moose. They have the money. Interesting. Okay. Kenna Corn to the Nemesis. And Grizz Signoro to the Freebitters. Flash Evans to the Jacks. A lot of guys who were free agents earlier in the season. Getting picked up early here. And round 5, nobody is signed, it looks like. Okay. One more round. That was round 4. I can't math. Buster Biggs picked up by the Moose. Rolf Borgenar to the Moose as well. All right. Let's look at these players. All right, looking at the catchers. Tiny, 10-9. I didn't do that. Hold on. Contreras is at 9.7. That's a little much for a B minus. Fiona Clark is at 6.9 for the backup catcher. Again, that's a little expensive for all three of them. We can wait. Song, Montoya, and Godsendas are still a little high. Charlie Testa is high at 11.8. Monolio at 8.3 is really high as well. So nothing there. Moving down the list, Moonshada, 14.1. Getting close to probably seeing him get signed. Run to third is at 8.4. She's probably ready to get signed here soon. Gutterson's at 10.4. Yo-Yo Yamamoto is at 10.2. And Spitty White at 10.7. They're a little expensive. Moving down to pitching. All right, we got Parmigiano at, what is he, at 14.4? A little expensive, but probably getting close to seeing him sign. Holmes is at 12 mil. I probably wouldn't pay him more than 10. Burnswell, same thing. I would probably wait till you're under 10 million and then sign you. Martinelli, probably closer to 8 million. The only thing about Martinelli I don't like is he has no accuracy. Burnswell, he's actually got really good accuracy, and he has composed too. That's nice. He's not a hard thrower, but he's not a weak thrower either. Holmes doesn't throw hard, but he can put everything in the plate. Parmigiano, he's a junk baller, but he has elite fastball. Makes perfect sense. Reese Hunter, 9.7, a little expensive as well. We can wait on her. Knibbles, that's too expensive. Same with Mason Adair. Bergerer, 11.5. That's a little much for my blood, if you ask me. Mitchell Rivers at 9.4. Still expensive for a reliever. 9 mil for Hurlington. And Thomas Mesa, 19-year-old, is at 8.3. McConnell at 8. And King at 6.7. Okay. Go a couple more rounds here. Pardon me, Jesus. Yo-Yo's doing well. Nice. Impressed. All right. Nothing in round 6. Let's go to round 7. Ooh, we got some moves. Okay. Sacked a Song, picked up by the Blowfish. I'm not paying him $19 million, so that's fine. Sauter, 16.4. Little pricey. Winnie Noel, 11.8. That's a little overrated for my blood. Run to third is picked up by the Sirloins. Geronimo James to the Platypi. He'll replace Jose Carloco. Yanagi High to the Grapplers, as he'll be in the rotation. Dwayne Stafford is picked up by the Overdogs for their rotation. Okay. Couple guys off the board, but nothing serious. Let's keep going. And to round 8, Jock Sports is picked up by the Beewolves. Burl Chinning to the Pigs. Sting McGee will catch for the Jacks next season. And Bale Bozer picked up by the Platypi. You can have him. He's overrated. You paid him $7 million as a Rabib reliever? Come on, man. That's overpriced and you know it. He ain't that good. Especially with negative traits, bro. Somebody reached. And round 10. We'll do one more. No signings. Okay, I like it. Let's see what we got. All right. Free agents, please. All right, Woody's at 7.2. It's a little expensive. Fiona Clark at 5.5 is still expensive as well. And Tiny DeGrande at 8.3. That's probably about the right price. Now, the question is, do we want Tiny or do we want Woody? Neither of them can field. Tiny has the edge in the arm department. He's also 4 years older, but he has the better traits. Let's see. Fiona's scholarly. We can get that out. Woody is competitive. He has no traits. 5.5 for Fiona is a little much, I think, for a C+. You can get her cheaper than that. But she would be a good backup. I wouldn't complain. So the question is, Tiny or Woody? Woody's the more complete hitter. Tiny's the better power hitter. Tiny's also faster, slightly. They're about the same speed. Tiny's the better fielder, and he has the better arm as well. Interesting. 22 years old to 26. Not much of a difference here. Honestly, we can see what we got elsewhere first. 6 mil, 9.4 for Testa. I'd probably pay for that, but he has whiffer. It's the only downside for me on him. He would definitely start over Jess Fowl at first base moving forward. He has utility. He can also play the outfield. Okay. Be a nice addition to the team. Montoya at 14.9. That's a bit overrated, but it's a bit pricey for me, but she'd probably get picked up for that. Off-speed hitter and sign stealer, and she's disciplined. Okay. All right, I like that. I like that. Then this is scholarly, so is Testa. So do we save money with Testa to put elsewhere, or do we splash big on Montoya, which would definitely beef up first base, which was one of our weakest positions last year. Another yellow chem and a starter or bench spot. You can get Tiny, and he gets better against lefties. Ooh, true. True. Let's see what we got. Let's not make any moves yet. Third base. We have Wyatt, who's crafty. We have crafty for on Moonshada. Yo-Yo is disciplined, which we could use. Gutterson is spirited. That would help. We could get Gutterson off the bench as a pinch hitter. I can get Tiny. He'll get that batter against lefties. Ooh, okay. That's true. He will. Interesting. All right. Keep that in mind. So Gutterson would be a move for that. That would help. What else we got? Parmigiano is disciplined. Okay. What else we got? We got Hunter, who's crafty. We have Holmes is competitive. Burnswell is disciplined. Mason Adair is competitive. Scholarly for Martinelli. Knibbles is disciplined. What about the relievers? Mesa is spirited. We could get it from Mesa instead. McConnell's crafty. King is competitive. Rivers is crafty. Okay. Berger is crafty. Spirited for Hurlington. And then Keg becomes broken with 30 power and 20, and as a pinch hitter too. That's true. So we could do that as well. Okay. All right, I think we're going to make up our minds here on a couple of guys. We definitely want Mesa. I think he's got the best upside here of the relievers we're targeting. So that'll take the spirited trait up there. So that'll sign him. He'll take Bozer's spot on the roster. Put us at 35.6, okay. Then if we pick up Gutterson, he'll be a pinch hitter primarily, but we'll have the extra third baseman. Gutterson gets a maxed out RBI hero as well. And we have a lot of spirited traits as well. He would take Electro's spot here. What's he making? 8-1? I'd pay him that. That's not horrible. That's a good deal right there. Let's get him on the roster. So Gutterson in. What else we got? All right, so then Tiny gets the contact versus righties and rally starter. That'd be a good boost there. And that would help with competitive players as well. And then we could get Clark as a backup catcher. That's not horrible. Tiny at 8-3 is not horrible either. That's a pretty solid deal, I think. And then Fiona would be the backup catcher in that case. Not speed. Jesus, why am I stupid? Okay, so then we still have a starter to buy. And we still have another spot left on the offensive side of things. Okay. We don't need Woody. We have to make a decision at first base. All right, what do we got? What do we got? So one offensive player left, which we want to use for a first base slot. And then we need one starting pitcher left. Okay. Now we may have to cut Slayer here if we run out of money, but let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, okay? Have to keep that in mind moving forward. We need... Ooh, we're not going to have enough money, are we? We're going to have to go with Von Olio. Shit. I think we overspent somewhere. Yeah, got about 6 mil on both slots. We split it down the middle, yeah. Shit. Okay. I think we'll need to wait around then. Alright, what else happened? Okay. No other signings, okay. I like that. Giving us a little bit more time to think. But we're not going to be able to think for much longer. We're going to need to pull the trigger on somebody. Soon. Running out of time. Alright, there goes Christopher McGillies, long reliever. Paige Montoya. Knibbles. Got Burnswell. Godsendez. Holmes. Parmigiano. 11-4. Martinelli at 8-2. 3-1. 7-1. There goes Lil Bupton. Alright, there goes Durbin Holmes. Kitty Kaufman. Casper Stern off the sirloins for Lloyd Cook. Mondo Gannuts to the Pigs. There goes Parmigiano. I didn't have the money to afford him. Godsendez to the B-Wolves, who replaced Bruno Adamo. Montoya to the Pigs. Bloop Michaels to the Overdogs. Jovita Pulo to the Moonstars. Dwight Breeze to the Wide Loads. Hito Moonshada to the Grapplers. Farmhand to the Wide Loads there. Okay. I think we're going to have to make the moves now. We're getting ready to lose some guys. So we don't have the max trait yet on the Spirited thing. Shit. I thought we had it. Must have read the screen wrong. Could go Hunter here for 6-9. That's not bad. That would help us out there. Yeah, but then we're going to be short. Shit, we need Spirited players. Damn it. Did it to ourselves. That diagram down there was misleading. Jose. Ooh. That's right. Carloco's out there, isn't he? He just got released not too long ago. What's he sitting at? Where are you, Jose? 8-7. Okay. I can break that team. He's competitive, though. is out there. Someone spirited. JYS was, but he's going to regress to high heaven at 43. I can't keep him on the team. Darcy Hicks. Yeah, B plus though. He's going to get picked up soon. Crap. Jose would just be a glorified pinch hitter. He probably couldn't play the field ever. Neither could Von Olio, really. Test is the only decent fielder left here at first base. Him and Sandberg both. Sandberg, however, being 38 kind of limits his signability. Same with Woodman. Landed, mad trust on Landon. Oh. We could use Landon. He is spirited. That would keep us where we need to be. Means we would be short of first baseman. We can always slide Phenomeno over to first, or Ralph Blue. They're both good fielders. This would only spend, what, $2.5 million on fair, or $3.5? I mean, he's bench player at best. It's not bad. Solid bench. He does a pinch perfect. Could slide in a pinch here. All right, puts us there. Then we still need the pitcher. We need one more starter. What's the call, Blue? What's the call? Okay. So we have our group here. None of them are spirited. So if we sign one of them, let's say we were signing Hunter here because she's the one that we would probably go after with her price at this moment. If we sign her for Beavis's slot, we are going to lose the Tier 3 spirited boost, and we would have to find another way to get it on the roster. And he is youngish, yeah, 28. That's workable. I don't think there's another spirited starting pitcher left. Spirited. Who we got? Let's see if there's any starters on here. So there's Stanley Von Crum, who's a closer. There's Beavis, but I don't want him back. There's Lefty. 39-year-old Lefty Southpaw. We know he's a solid pitcher. Hugs Lavelle, who's 37, a little bit younger. Has the screwball trait. Southpaw's still a better pitcher, though. And there's Hurlington the fourth in the bullpen. Okay. Interesting. Okay. And Candy Sweet is only 31. Okay. Okay, so we have reached a bit of an impasse here. So we need to sign a spirited player somewhere. Doesn't need to be with the starter. Could be anywhere on this roster. I can't get rid of Elmo, though. He's really good, but we might have to. It's the sad part. Then we'd have to get rid of either Durr or Kendra, and that's not going to work either. Has to be someone who's expendable. Maybe Stiffner is expendable now. But, I don't know. Damn. Seem to be stuck at an impasse here. Could go 7-6 for Lavelle, but I don't like that. Honestly, I would rather have Hunter and just take the L here, but let's put Hunter in the roster here. We have 2-9 left. We need one spirited player added to the roster. Okay. How do we want to do this? We need to find one person. Probably could spare a crafty player off the roster. Question is from where? Can't spare a scholarly player. We only have 3. We could spare disciplined. So Jess could be expendable here. Then we need to get a spirited first baseman. Is there a spirited first baseman? There is Darcy Hicks. Bit of a price upgrade there. And that's it. Just him. Okay. First base is not the answer there. I'm not getting rid of Whoopity. Stiffner's looking expendable here. That's what it's looking like. Which is a shame because I wanted to grow Stiffner into something good. Elmo. Coming back to Elmo, but he's got money. He's Hunter, who we just got. Why does she have a catching pitcher when she's a pitcher? Interesting. She's not a two-way. Dur's crafty, courage, discipline. Can't get rid of Heater, she's spirited. Can't get rid of Mesa either, he's also spirited. Ooh, it looks like Stiffner's going to be the expendable one. Can we sign him for anybody in the infield who is spirited? Darcy Hicks. We also save money as well. There's Draper and Knox. I wouldn't go for them. Ian Fielder could come off the bench with utility. He's an option. Elvis Stanley was an option there, it looked like. Electro. Already have 2 shortstops, though. Boomer Platoon. Let's save money. I'm running into a brick wall here with this. Wish Yo-Yo was spirited instead, but he's not. Wally Bacon and Freddie Knox and Winston Draper don't add anything to the team. Darcy Hicks. Coming back to Darcy. Alright, I don't like this move, but we're going to need the extra spirited player in order to get the bonus. So it's probably going to have to be Ian Fielder. I don't like this move. I wanted to keep Stiffner, but we will get some money back. We will get the extra spirited player. We won't drop a competitive player down too far to lose that boost. So we're back to $5.5 million. And we got the spirited number of players on the roster that we needed. Now let's see if anyone else big gets released or anything. I want to see what happens. Couple signings, no releasers. Still no releasements yet. Halfway home now. Okay. Oh, Jermaine's going to the Sandcats. Good for him. Blinder to the Cats. Okay. Pumper Lumpkins is cut. He is... I don't know what he does. We have Cheyenne Hill. And Buster Biggs. All of them cut. Gary Wayward is cut. Alright, we're into the offseason here. Charlington is spirited, but I don't have the room in the bullpen. He's too old for me. South Palm's still too old for the rotation, I think, as well. Hugs Lavelle, nah, too old for the rotation. Platoon, he is old. Can't have two old third basemen. JYS is still spirited. Batch Wilson, now 39, is spirited. Coming back to Eduardo. Draper, Knox, Nail, none of them are good. Donovan Drake isn't great. Ollie Bacon's not great. Lumpkins isn't great either. Nope. Okay, I think we're stuck with what we got, guys. Alright, well, that's going to do it for the offseason, though. Let's go ahead and sim through it. And our first offseason will be in the books here for the Eaters. We had about a little over $41 million coming into the offseason. We're down to $5.5 million, so we spent just almost $35 million. So, any other roster moves made? Keep going, keep going. Almost there. Keep going. Almost at the top. Keep it rolling. There we go. No transactions. Okay, so those that were a free agent are still out there. Bishop Fuller. Alright, well, let's look at the roster then. Here's what we got coming into the new season. Okay. Honestly, it's an alright team. It could have been better. According to this, we're still a good power hitting team, good defensive team, and a good bullpen team now. Our starting rotation is a little bit above average. Same with the speed and the contact. So we're not a bad team on paper. We're just very, seems like we're going to be streaky here. A lot of guys come back from year one, so that's a good sign. We were able to hold on to most of them. But a couple new guys here. We'll see if any of them can make an impact in their rookie seasons. Go ahead and introduce you to the team here in a second as we sim up to our first game. We got 9 games to get through here. Last year's runner-up, the Nemesis, start their season with a 5-1 victory there. There you go. Freebooters lost to the Hawk Hornets 3-2 in a pitcher's duel. Grapplers win 5-2. Sterling's last year's champs taking on the Sawteeth here on opening day, and the Sawteeth are going to win 6-2. And Sandcats shut out the Blowfish 4-0. Okay, so our first matchup of the year is against the Buzzards, and we're going to Shaka. You've got to be fucking kidding me again. Ace is on the mound for each club. For the Heaters, that is Elmo Slayer, returning to his first full season with us. And on the mound for the Buzzards is second-year lefty Warren Yout. So he'll be on the mound for them. Looking at the schedule this year. Oh, great. Start the year with 4 straight road games. 2 of them are a doubleheader against the Platypi. Then come home for 1, then go on the road for 7. Then in the second half of the season, we have 7 straight home games. And our finale game is against the Bee-Wolves out on the road. We played the Bee-Wolves 3 times. We played the Wide Loads 3 times, and we played the Platypi 3 times. We played the Grapplers twice. Schedulers are, just messing with us here, it looks like. But at least the doubleheaders are spread out. They're not like back-to-back or anything like they were in the Sawteeth series, so that's good. All right, let's set the lineup here, call it a day, introduce you to the roster moves, and that'll be it. Lineup for the opening day game in year 2 for the Heaters. We'll have Whoopity at second base. Basket getting the start in left field against the lefty. Batting third will be Keg Gutterson. He'll get the start at third base. Batting fourth for center fielder Hayam Connor. Batting fifth, right fielder Jovan Bambino. Batting sixth, shortstopping is going to be Norm Fenomeno. Batting seventh will be catcher Fiona Clark, getting the start against the lefty. Batting eighth will be first baseman Just Fowl. And batting number 9 will be the pitcher Elmo Slayer. That'll do it for this episode, guys. We are through the first off-season here in Heaters franchise history here in Super Mega Baseball 4. Here's the new team we got for you as we take a quick peek at who was signed. So we managed to re-sign a lot of the guys from last year's clean. We re-signed Whoopity, we re-signed Tacoby, Fowl, Colliner, Clark, Bambino, Slayer, Dick Lucas, Stallion Johnson, Ham Slamus, Norm Fenomeno, Joanna Heater, Kendrick Kerr, Never Walker, Cash Basket, and Ralph Blue. We then go out and sign 6 new players to the roster. We'll start with our first one is catcher Tiny DeGrande, who comes over from the Hawk Hornets. He will now be the primary catcher moving forward. Rookie reliever Thomas Mesa. We then move down here in the middle. We have Landon Fair coming off the bench, a backup middle infielder. We also have, down here in the bottom row, Keg Gutterson coming over from the Blowfish, the third baseman. Ian Fielder, the former Grapplers infielder. He'll be on the bench as well, coming off of there. And we have rookie starting pitcher Reese Hunter. And that is it. Those are the new faces that will be joining the team here for year number 2. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for the support as always. I appreciate it from everybody tuning in, just tuning along and, watching everything go down. If you haven't already, hit the follow and subscribe buttons down below to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you want to come over here and watch the games live and support me on this platform as we dive into another season of Heaters Baseball next episode. Now, when that episode will be coming out will be probably after the Sawteeth get done with their first season, because I think it's probably a good idea to start both seasons at the same time to keep track of both of them. So this will probably go on the shelf for a couple days, but I'll see you when we get back to it. Until next time, everybody, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.